The names of the sun are as follows: the first Oiers, and the second Thomases. The moon has 4 names, the first name is Asanya, and the second Ibla, and the third Benes, and the fourth Ire. These are the 2 great lights. Their disk is like the disk of heaven, and in size the 2 are equal. In the disk of the sun are 7 parts of light, which are added to it more than to the moon, and in fixed measure light is transferred to the moon until a 7th part of the sun is exhausted. And they set, go into the gates of the west, go round through the north, and rise through the gates of the east, on the face of heaven. And when the moon rises, it appears in the sky, and has a half of a 7th part of light, and on the 14th day it makes all its light full. And 15 parts of light are transferred to it, until on the 15th day its light is full, according to the sign of the year, and amounts to 15 parts. And the moon comes into being by halves of a 7th part. And in its waning on the first day, it decreases to 14 parts of its light. And on the second to 13 parts, and on the third to 12 parts, on the fourth to 11 parts, and on the 5th to 10 parts, and on the 6th to 9 parts, and on the 7th to 8 parts, and on the 8th to 7 parts, and on the 9th to 6 parts, and on the 10th to 5 parts, and on the 11th to 4 parts, and on the 12th to 3, and on the 13th to 2, and on the 14th to half of a 7th part. And all the light that remains from the total disappears on the 15th day. And in certain months the moon has 29 days and once 28. When light is transferred to the moon, and on which side it is transferred from the sun, all the time that the moon is increasing in its light, it transfers as it becomes opposite the sun, until in 14 days its light is full in the sky, and when it is all ablaze, its light is full in the sky. And on the first day it is called the new moon, for on that daylight rises on it. And its light becomes full exactly on the day that as the sun goes down in the west it rises from the east for the night. And the moon shines for the whole night until the sun rises opposite it, and the moon is seen opposite the sun. And on the side on which the light of the moon appears, there again it wanes, until all its light disappears, and the days of the moon end and its disk remains empty without light. And for 3 months, at its proper time, it achieves 30 days, and for 3 months, it achieves 29 days, during which it completes its waning, in the first period, in the first gate, 127 days. And in the time of its rising, for 3 months, it appears in each month with 30 days. And for 3 months it appears in each month with 29 days by night, for 20 days each time. It looks like a man, and by day like heaven, for there is nothing else in it except its light.